Ah, yes. Another episode of Counter Gets Mad at Spinning Tops. My favorite series. Today we're going to be going over probably one of the most anticipated releases of the entire year. Which, I have to agree with, for the most part. But, let's get into it. So, we are going to be going over a little bit of a bay that I was actually excited for. KnightMail. KnightMail, I do have to say, is one of my favorite UX bays already, and I have been testing the shit out of this, and I love it. And, I do have to say, the set overall is really good. Really, really good. Part selection-wise, it could have been better for certain bays, but, I mean, can't complain about it. Unless we're talking about one part we'll get to in a bit. But the bays that come in the set are pretty good. One bay I do have a ratchet on that doesn't come in the set, which is Hell's Hammer. I have 780 on it, but it does have point. We have Tyranno Beat, 770 Rush, Terra Talon, 160 Ball. We get a Metal Needle in this set. And we obviously get the main attraction that we're going to be talking about in this video. We'll get into the last bit in a minute. We have KnightMail, which the entire gimmick, if you want to know, is these metal balls go up and down, so it go boing, 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 more. We have 385. I don't like it. We have Bounce Spike, which is more point than spike. And the entire gimmick is that when you press it down, it go boing, 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 boing. And the metal balls are supposed to make it go boing, 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 more. So, yeah, that's the entire thing with KnightMail. The blade, overall, is incredible. Parts, you know, it's average. Let's get into testing. We'll do Shark Edge, we'll do Phoenix Wing, we'll do Cobalt Dragoon, and then we'll do Buster, Dragoon, Shark, Wing. We'll do Whale. We'll do Scythe. We'll do Whis. And then we'll do Chain. No, you know what? Unicorn Sting. We'll do Knight Shield, Knight Lance, Shinobi Knife, and then Leon Crest. And then we'll do Rod. We'll do Arrow. We'll do Wolf. And then we'll do Terra. Hasbro Terra, not TT. Overall, let's go ahead and start out the battles with Shark. Do have to say that KnightMail stock, not great, but, you know, it is cool. Yeah, 385, I don't like it. 385 is my mortal enemy. The issue is with 385 is that you can't modify the tightness of the ratchet. You're stuck at a singular tightness, even if you have an attack bit on it. And not only that, the ratchet's just kind of pushing itself out constantly, so it's even easier to burn. But they made it rounder, so it's so much better. The problem is fixed, and the world is at peace. No, it isn't. Yeah, don't use 385. Just don't. Bounce Spike. I don't know if it's Bounce Spike. I'm just gonna call it Bounce Spike. I've heard both, so I'm just a little confused. I don't know exactly how many use cases you have, but I do have to say, no, it's a neat little gimmick. The other bays in the set, I do have to say, are really good. Up next, Phoenix Wing. Terra Talon, I do have to say, is rounder than the Hasbro one, which sucks. Oh my god, both so cute. Terra Talon being rounder than the Hasbro one sucks because the main use for Terra is attack. So it's kinda, you know, kinda just against its own purpose. We have Hell's Hammer, which we know why it's there. It's to update the mold, blah, 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 blah. But, Tyranno Beat is one I'm not against. I really like Tyranno. So getting another beat is really nice. In a red and black. Oh, I'm a sucker for red and black. So, yeah, go ahead. Give me daddy. Yeah, I just like it. The ratchet choices are, eh. You know, 160 would have been nice to get 170. 770, I won't complain about since it's a new-ish part. You know, it's a new variant, but... Alright, Phoenix won that. Let's go Dragoon. I do have to say that the ratchet choices, you know, one of them could have been better, the other one's fine. However, the bits... surprisingly, the one I don't have an issue with is Metal Needle. You know, I'm fine with Metal Needle, actually. I like Metal Needle. I've grown to like it a lot more, especially since I started rounding it. You know, I round it out, and it's a really good bit from my experience, now that it's round. So Metal Needle I'm fine with. You know, it's also a rarer part, so that's, you know, completely fine to me. Nice to get rarer parts. We have Rush, you know, that one's also fine. Nice to get another Rush. You know, this one's viable as well. We have Ball, which, you know, it's just a little repetitive. Alright, Buster. You know, it's like, you know, I would have liked something different, but, you know, Ball is Ball, so I can't fully complain, but at the same time, I would have liked something better. You know, there was a better choice, which was Free Ball. They could have recolored Free Ball since they aren't afraid to recolor new parts out the gate. Okay, oh, here we go. Here we go, onto the part that I hate the most. Rubber Excel. I hate this bit with a burning passion. Let's go over a lot of the issues with it. Now, I'm gonna immediately get this out of the way since people are gonna be like, oh, but it has the elevate disc, so it doesn't, you know, the rubber doesn't make contact when it's dashing. So actually, you're wrong. No, I'm not. Let me show you what I mean by that. Really quickly. So the main thing is people claim, oh, it has an elevate disc, so it rises above the gear rail. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. That fixes the issue. The only issue is, it doesn't work. The elevate disc is not properly shaped enough. So, Rubber Excel typically will be tilting a little bit. And if it's even slightly tilting, it just normally dashes, killing all of its stamina. Let me show you what I mean by that. If it doesn't self-KO. Rubber Giga Flat. That's another choice that I hate. Rubber Giga Flat. Look, all the stamina's gone. It's just dead. When has a Rubber Giga Flat ever worked? Tell me. In Beyblade, when has a Rubber Giga Flat ever worked? Let alone a soft Rubber Giga Flat. And then you choose to make it probably the softest rubber I've ever seen. Yeah, no, people are saying, oh, but it's hard rubber. No, they're lying to you. Because this is soft. Soft. Like, I don't even have to use my fingernail to push this in. I can just squeeze it and squish it and deform it. Up next, Unicorn Sting. Oh. Rubber Excel is probably the worst attack bit in the game. And then you wear it down to a rubber ball, right? You wear it down to a rubber ball. Let's say you do that. Then it's tournament illegal. Then it's just tournament illegal. The one use case it has, which is a rubber ball, which, yeah, it's actually good as, you can't use. So, screw you, I guess. You know, I've seen Rubber Excels literally wear down in the same day that they get them. Which is wild. This isn't even after, like, heavy usage. No, this is just average usage. Mine is leaning to the left. Alright. Whale Wave. The set, overall, I have to say, is a must-get. do have some pretty bad stock combos. KnightMail, I do have to say, is a very bad stock combination. The cards separated can be good, 385, however, no. KnightMail, I would have to say, is one of the best blades ever. It is able to work for stamina, defense, attack, or even balance. I'm able to get any use case out of it, and I love it. Not only that, you get a shit ton of competitive parts, so it's like, why not? Alright, Hellscythe. You know, it's just a good set. Obviously, stocks are bad, but we won't focus on the stock. I will have to say that this set is a guaranteed 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. You know, it's just so good. So good. And I think it's actually burst. No, it's just, no, yeah, or is it just destabilized? Okay. No, it was just burst. Okay. Let me put it back together. There you go. It's also really nice to get Knight UX, because it was a main Persona Bay that was missing from UX. So, you know, I'm always happy to have that. Up next, Weast Tiger. I really like it. Plus, Knight is probably my favorite out of the Persona Bays. So, I'm always happy with another Knight. Knight is getting shafted by stock combos, but my god, are the blades awesome. I just love the blades. And, you know, I had to cook on the paint job. Just a little hard. Overall, you know, the set's really good. But it does show a bit of a glaring flaw, and that is the stock combos of Bays being sacrificed in exchange for them being ever so slightly more competitive overall all around. You know, like a stock combo can be really, really bad altogether. You know what I mean? But the parts separate could be really good. And it's just like, they're purposely giving these bad combinations to Bays when the stocks could be good as well as the competitive value. And I'm hating that. Alright, up next, Shinobi Knife. I want the Bays to be good in stock and in competitive, you know what I mean? I will say, though, that one of my best KnightMail combos is probably 160 point. I'm actually going to be using it on my main deck. I can't even lie. I'm that excited about it. And obviously it's good to get recolors of rarer and or really competitive parts. You know, that's always nice. If you want to actually make a 160 point that matches with this, I would go with the 160 from the Green Wizard Rod, and then the point from, Trigger. Like, I did... Yeah, you see what I mean by it's more point than spike. But it's just awesome. I can't stop gushing over how much I love this bay. Oh my god. Alright, up next is Leon Crest. I would have to say that UX is definitely getting there. You know, UX designs have been getting more and more, dare I say, unique in certain cases. But some bays are definitely more of references than the others. Like, Leon Crest is very clearly a Rock Leon homage. But it's technically not, you know. On a technicality, it's not. I do have to say that Knight is probably one of the best UX bays in terms of looks. Okay. You know, I'm gonna save the other Knights for last. I'm really loving this bay. It's just good. However, I do have to say that a lot of current X has been a little disappointing. In terms of, like, combos or, you know, stuff like that. Especially Ghost. Ghost, oh my god, I hate the random booster combos. We have 280 needle, I believe. Not 280 needle. Is it 280 needle? I'm trying to remember what's on the feather. But I know it's an 80 height or 70. And it's needle. You know, it's needle. Oh yeah, it's Wizard Arrow, by the way. Needle on feather. And then Leon Claw 280. Yeah, Leon Claw 280. 280 on Leon Claw is just like, what? Elevate is nice, yeah, but 280 Leon? Seriously? You know, shit like Zero, oh my god, I hate the claws of Zero. Ghost also got butchered. You know, we have Gear Ball, we have like these really mediocre parts. Alright, up next is Terra Talon, Hasbro. But it's just like, come on, man. Like 270 on Samurai Saber, 470 on Crimson Garuda, 385 on KnightMail. Like, a lot of the Ratchet choices have just been bad. And it's just disappointing because I want to love X really badly. But then we get shit like that. And it's just like, Up next, Silver Wolf. I do hope that January releases are good. I mean, I know a lot of the recolors that are coming. We have the Drawn Busters, we have Hell's Hammer, we have the Soccer Bays, we have Mammoth, we have Crystal Drake. You know, we have a lot of cool stuff. Like, I love the recolors, all of them. They all look really good. I'm even going to try to get some of the Soccer Bays because, you know, that stadium looks amazing, and I want the stadium. It's a green stadium. I'm a sucker for green. Especially that lime green. Plus, we can make TT Bucket Stadium now with the green and green rails. So, I'm down. So, I have to say that I'm very excited for the up-and-coming stuff that is recolors. You know, the new parts, not so much. Wizard Rod. Oh, wait, why am I launching Silver Wolf? Wizard Rod. But a lot of the part choices have just been bleh. They're trying so hard to push, too, and I just hate it so much. That Croc also looks really good. Drasil looks meh. Drasil remake looks bleh. It's whatever. Black Bronzer, I really like how that looks. I know it's older, but I love how Black Bronzer looks. It looks really good. Like, a lot of this stuff is just, eh. You know what I mean? Hasbro Wave 3 is looking really good. I'm very excited for Hasbro Wave 3. Up next, the Night Lance. Hasbro Wave 3 has Tyranno Beat in a 2-pack. So, Tyranno Beat is going to be all mine. We have the UX bays, obviously, for starters. You know, we have Wyvern Gale and Drawn Sword. Two of my favorite recolors in a 2-pack at the same time. You know, I can't complain. You know, Knife Shinobi and Tyranno Beats being the same 2-pack. I know a lot of people are complaining about it, but I actually think it makes sense. Because it's, you know, it's teaming. So it makes sense. And you know what, to end it off, let's do a Night Royale. Night Royale, baby, come on. Overall, I have to say, KnightMail is my favorite knight in one of my favorite UX bays, and I'm so happy with it. But yeah, it's going to do it for me. See ya.